Welcome in, everybody, back to Goblets and Warlocks. It's been a while. We're back from our winter break. I am battling a cold, or fighting off a cold that has not fully taken effect. So if I sound weird, that is why. So I'm going to be leaning heavily onto the players. But welcome in. Welcome back to Goblets and Warlocks. Real quick, there's a lot of stuff happened before we even went fully live. We were on the starting screen. So we got a hype train. So everybody enjoy your little hype train emotes. That was activated by all our resubscribers, which we have Safoon, the madman himself, the man, the myth, the legend. We got one for Justy's Old, and then we have another one from Roar Tender, another one for True Wessel, and that one, Dusk Oasis, was from last year. So I got all the resubs that triggered a hype train, so thank you all for that. Everybody's already gotten their rewards for it, so... yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I recently uploaded a video for the 2025 going forward, as I do every year, the update on the channel. Go watch it. I'm not going to really spill all of it, but basically, essentially gives what I am currently at in my life and where we're at for the channel and stuff. So I will officially, I forgot to tell the players here before we went live, but I have officially pre-ordered Daggerheart, so once that comes out, once the new campaigns start up, we'll probably be moving to that system. We'll probably still do D&D for like one-shots or something like that, but our main system going forward will probably be that. Alrighty. The rewards are pinned in the chat if you want to support all these lovely players. Viewer rewards also for channel points from Twitch. There's determination, which the players can add their proficiency modifier to anything they want. Tats, saves, damage, it doesn't matter. They only get one at a time for that. Right now, the only person who has any kind of determination is Aranus. So those are one of the viewer rewards. There's also give a magic item. And then become a big bad side quest where Safoon had redeemed that, and they beat Safoon, and they're starting to reap in the rewards of that. I think that's about it. We'll be back Friday for Dragonlance. There's a pretty big epic, something pretty special. I'll say epic and special for that session. So I've been working on, and it involves this lovely fountain I've been painting. I printed in blue translucent resin. So I got to paint this. This is going to be a part of the set. And I got to finish printing that off sometime this week. But yeah, that'll be for Dragonlance upcoming. I think that's about it for my announcements. I'll turn it over to Garner. Welcome back, everybody. Happy holidays.
Hi. Welcome back. I have a science fact again. Rats can laugh when they're tickled. Did not know that one. Next.
Zoldy.
Hey, that is an amazing science fact. Thank you. I got to buy my nephew a book for Christmas. So I specifically bought him a book called The 8 Little Planets, because no nephew of mine is going to be raised thinking there are 9 planets. Thank you very much. Anyway, next person, JR.
As a Scorpio, I'm deeply wounded by the absence of Pluto. I have very strong feelings about this.
Not big enough.
You know
That's
what size?
not
It
the
doesn't
criteria.
everything. So, trying to recover from that. I am Jared the Nerd. I stream sometimes when I don't know, what is time? January is a very difficult, confusing time for me when the new year starts, and then you don't even know what day it is, or if you can eat any more cookies humanly possible. We just did a one shot, which we didn't finish, so it's not really a one shot, but took the old one shot, beat it out, and made another one with robot police dogs, and Artificer Musk was the BBEG with his special Twitter ability, which causes confusion through misinformation. You can go check that out on the VOD. One day we'll probably rally the troops together and do that. Maidens is going to be back at some point, possibly Tuesday. I have to check my direct messages to find out. And Skyrim, BG3, other stuff too. JR the Nerd.
All right, Raw Tender.
I got nothing.
True Wessel. Did you get my submission for this month's giveaway?
Sorry?
Did you get my submission for the competition for this month?
I did. Yours was the second submission.
Got it. I just want to make sure you got it.
Something because it was really quick. But yeah, I am Weasel or the One Truce Vessel in chat. I run monthly competitions on the Discord server. You should join and compete because you might win a prize. So far, there are 2 people who have sent me things for this month, and there's like 26 days to go. So join us.
Exclamation point Discord. I forgot to touch on that. I was going to do giveaways for the holiday dice. I got them in. They're very lackluster compared to previous years, and I felt like they weren't worthy enough for shipping and everything. So I give them to my players in person. I apologize for that. So I'll come up with something for this month. And then we have Silverwolf.
So there it goes. Hi, I'm Silverwolf. I stream once a week on Fridays around 6 p.m. Mountain Time. But besides that, you'll see me here on Goblets and Warlock.
All right. With that being said, grab a goblet, sit back, and relax. The true Nico has recap tonight, and we're also starting off with Nico. So grab a goblet, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
In a world of magic and mystery, where dragons soar and elves roam free, there lies a secret society known as the Order of the Goblet. You see, from the shadows we emerge, protecting the realm with a surge. Our mission, our duty, our pledge, to keep the balance, to safeguard the edge. We are the guardians of the land, unseen, unheard, we make our stand. In the taverns, in the alleys, in the night, we fight for justice, we fight for what's right. Raise your swords and raise the shield for the Order of the Goblet. We will wield magic and might. Our enemies we wield in the darkness. Our secrets are sealed. So beware all who dare to oppose the Order of Goblet. Our power grows. For in the shadows we wait and we scheme. Protectors of the realm, the Order of the Goblet supreme. In the reaper shadows we wait and we scheme. Protectors of the realm, the Order of the Goblet supreme.
Welcome back. Nico, would you like to lead us in tonight's recap?
Yeah. Hey, Voltia. I know we've been talking a lot lately, but this group is crazy. There's more excitement with them in the last, half week than the last, month. But, I guess, last night we were in the Whispering Gallery just having supper. Arwinus went with Assam to get in touch with her father, I guess, which is probably good because the elves are they're about ready to go to war, which wouldn't be great. Meanwhile, Glitch and Providence and I were still hanging out. Providence wants to come up with a cool catchphrase to make her a bigger target in battle. I don't know, maybe I can suggest something to her later, like, "No evil shall pass while I draw breath," or no. Maybe through her guidance, I stand firm, or maybe Sylphrena's sword glaive. Under her wings, I am I don't know. I'm broken or something. Whatever. I'll think of something later if I remember. Yeah, well, so we talked a bit about that. Apparently she's Providence is Sylphrena's champion, so that's kind of cool. Then then a half elf, two Asimar, and a human go looking for a stuffed animal. It's amazing how much effort that took. We found a cat statue and a permanent source of slight warmth. But no stuffed animal last night. Hopefully Glitch finds the stuffed animal soon. Because he really wants. I guess he's the cuddly type. You never know people until you know them, I guess. But yeah, then this morning we went to breakfast. Arwinus and Providence and I went to breakfast before the boys. Boys wanted to sleep in or something. That's cool. Captain Blackwood was there. He was waiting to chat with us. He asked about the money we found, and I lied so we can keep it. And I know that I shouldn't have, and I'm sorry about that. But I feel like of all the deities, you're probably the most understanding of my desire to get back home, and I will pay it forward when I can. I promise. To you, which means I really have to keep that promise. So, in other news, the elves might go to war, even though Arwinus tried to have that meeting with or conversation with her dad, with the king. So that's fun, but we'll see how that goes. And then we all split up after Brekkie. Isam and Glitch went to go to the library, and I'm hoping to meet up with Arwinus and Providence soon. And the way things have been going lately, I'm sure I will catch up with you again soon, but I think for now, I'm going to go reach out to the Vagabond.
Are you going to describe what happened in the temple? Because that happened.
And then I got to the temple and put coins down, and my lucky coin rolled away to lead me somewhere unknown.
Okay. And that's where we pick up. So I like to have everybody other than Nico take their headsets off, mute themselves, take an early bathroom break or whatever you need, and guess about 10, and then, come back. Nico, as you're running and chasing after this coin that's just rolling in on in, a couple of times it stops. You're about ready to pick it up. It turns, jets, as you're chasing out the front door. It rolls on the ground. Boom, boom, boom. It turns, it goes around the cathedral down to a garden area. It rolls behind some bushes. You see a little small, very small fountain that's kind of been tucked away, hidden away as it rolls. And then there's like a little sand pit around it as the coin rolls and lays. Or it doesn't lay, it stays sticking right there. And in the small fountain is a little small fox with its mouth spewing out water.
Okay. I will go kneel near the fountain on the happy face side of my coin.
As you kneel, the coin turns.
Okay. All right. I won't fight that. Can I pick up the coin? If I try to pick it up, what happens?
You can pick it up.
You can pick it up now? Because before it was kind of jumping away. I'm gonna pick it up and toss it into the little fountain.
As you toss it, it lands right back where it was.
Okay.
Give me a either insight check or religion check.
We'll do religion. That is a 24 total.
You're starting to get the vibe that this might be the vagabond, but it's trying to gauge your intentions.
I need your help, and I don't know what to do in a situation.
You see the coin right in the sand. Yes? Question mark.
Okay. I mean, I want this to be good luck that I met with this group. But there's so much insanity with them, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. The complication comes with one member in particular. Can you at least tell me if this group is a blessing to me or unrelated?
The coin kind of erases the yes and marks like a trail, and then like it splits off. And around it draws like a B, and then on the other side is a B with a cross. And right in the middle writes N.
N. I don't understand the N.
You're probably gathering because I'll let your 24 roll into it. There's choices to be made, whether it be a blessing or a curse.
Yeah.
It's like choices only you can make.
Yeah. Oh, and for Nico, gotcha, right.
Or Nico.
Yeah. If I don't know if you'll answer this, but if I tell Lady Klein that I'm traveling with the missing elf princess, is she going to use her? This is going to be so awkward when Silver watches this later. Is she going to use the princess for a healthy alliance with the elves, or is she going to use it in more nefarious ways?
The coin starts spinning.
It's spinning. Okay. All right.
And as it starts spinning, it scrolls up and erases all that again.
Yeah.
And basically says, depends on what you say to her.
Depends on what I say to her. All right. Well, if I tell her nothing and she finds out, then I'm never going to be able to go home. So, gotta say something soon. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep with this group. I mean, it must be good luck with this group because this is the most connection I've had with you ever. So, but
as you say that, it says you have another deity written out.
yeah, but it's a pantheon. Everyone has more than one deity. Voltia's nice. He's like a blanket at night. You're exciting. You're more of a way of life.
Water gets splattered on your face.
That's fair. Yeah. If I worshipped Voltia more than the Vagabond, I wouldn't be traveling with a new group. Really. But
as you look down in the sand, it says, "You liked someone?" Question mark.
I do. Yeah. I quite like someone. Actually, I quite like the elf princess. I'm not sure, she hasn't given me much to go on, but I think I have to actually sit down and talk with her about that. But there's a gamble. There's some testing my luck. But if it bothers you that I worship another deity, I will drop them. I mean, you're the one that my family's worshipped for generations, but
Written in basically says it's fine and respect.
respect. Okay. All right,
And
I
at the
will.
bottom, then at the bottom, it's all a gamble.
It is all a gamble. Okay. Well, I have to go figure out how to report my current situation back home without.
The coin starts racing again.
Yeah.
It says, as far as the elf, have patience.
Okay.
And then it draws another line and it trees off again. One side says elf, the other side says elf with a cross through it. And it drops the coin right there again.
Mm-hmm. Still on its side?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of telling you again. Those two destinations, depending on your choice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're saying I have to pick between Lady Klein or Mira, Princess Mira.
He's more referring to what you want from the elf.
Ah, yeah. Well, that depends on her. But okay. Well,
He's also telling you it depends on how you go about it.
yeah. Well, definitely wasn't expecting to get relationship advice from you today, so that's refreshing. But I guess, yeah, I'll be patient with that. Only gamble with it a little, and yeah, I gotta figure out how to write home about this. All right, but if you say there's a chance that this could end well, then that's good. That's good. That's a load off. So,
Water gets splattered in your face again. The coin starts slipping up in the air. Do you reach out and catch it?
oh yeah, immediately.
As you catch it, it's the left side facing up at you.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
And as you look down, you swear you see the eye of the Fox wink at you. And as it winks, it vanishes.
I'll wink back to where it was and just kiss my coin and walk away and hope that I didn't anger whatever deity's shrine I put all that platinum at. But yeah, I'll go in and meet up with wherever it was that Arminis and Providence said we'd meet up around lunch.
That's fine. We'll start out with Kalis since he missed last session. Kalis. Sam, did you leave how'd you leave message for Kalis? How'd you leave a message? Did you leave a note? Did you tell somebody?
Yeah, Isam left a note saying that he's taken the bag of holding to the library with him to the library at the Divine Vanguard.
You are aware that I am blind and cannot read, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Kalis, you're now your voice is very distant.
Though there is a new piece of paper and a missing bag of holding.
I'll get
So
to
at
that.
least you'll notice there's a new piece of paper.
Might be able to
Yeah.
feel a bit of the.
Well, all right. Kalis, you wake up from a long, I can't remember if we roleplayed as you were hungover or something, 'cause you did have a lot of alcohol, but you wake up to, as you reach down and grab normally where the bag of holding is, it's gone. Under your pillow is not one, but 2 letters.
Well, I read the one that I can read.
As you open up one of the letters, you read it. You are able to read it for some reason, some strange magical ink or some sort. The other one you cannot read.
And so as I'm going about with my day, or my morning, and I'm getting my armor on, and I know that there are several people I need to talk to, and a few of those words from at least one of the letters keeps rumbling through my mind. I can't find the bag of holding, and I didn't drink last night, right? We didn't drink.
No,
I don't
you-
remember.
no,
Okay, I was like, I don't remember if we were drinking or not.
Oh, wait.
I think you were tired from having the exorcism.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
you went
that
in
sounds
and out
right,
for
yeah.
a while. That's all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because we did that vision, and then you didn't make the follow. We didn't follow up with that vision afterwards because you didn't make that last session, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you were tired after exorcism, and that's what we did. All right, cool.
So first things first, I need to go find Prue, probably, because I need somebody to read this other piece of paper to me. So what time of day is it?
It's mid morning. It's like about brunch out. It's about like brunch hour.
I'll try her room first.
Nope.
Remember where I am? Sorry.
You, Glitch, and Arnis were out shopping.
Right. No.
Glitch was with this Psalm at the library.
That's right. Glitch was with a Psalm at the library. Providence and Arnis was out walking or
Shopping,
something. Shopping or something.
We were shopping a little bit, and then we talked and walked for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kalis, we'll do a quick dirty run of it. You check all the rooms. Nobody's there.
Okay, well, after like the first two, I would just go downstairs and ask the guy at the front desk whose name I cannot remember.
Mr. Kalis, you're looking very flushed and rushed.
Well, I was just, do you know where my friends are? Did
The rest of the chain breakers.
Yes.
They mentioned something about a library. Then the other two mentioned something. The two, actually, the three beautiful ones went out on the town while the other ones went to the library. After that, I do not know.
Okay, so they're
going to Divine Vanguard Library.
Okay, I think I know where that's at.
Can you see? Do you need an escort?
Nah, I'll be fine. I've been in this city for 2 days.
Sir, I can get you an escort. It's fine.
No, I'll be okay. Thank you though. I don't want to be a burden, so I will just go now. And he's like backing up as he's saying that to where he thinks the door is, and then he'll just like turn around and leave.
And you, at your high perception. That is the weird one, I guess. As you walk out wandering on the streets.
I will head towards, because I remember the direction we came from Zafoon's.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know that the library was like up that way.
Okay. Providence and Arnis, can you ping on the map where you were at?
I forgot to open that.
Yeah.
Open up the map. Hold on.
Nobody has the above VTT open.
Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot
been
that
over a
too.
month.
Yeah, that's where Nico's at.
It doesn't say you're hosting a game. I think you forgot to open it up.
I have it open.
There
Nico
you
just pinged it, or somebody just pinged it.
Mine
That's
says your
me, yeah.
DM
It
is not currently
me,
hosting a
I
game.
don't have it open.
I have it open. We were close to that area, but not quite because we went to
I'll
the
relaunch
Black
it.
Armor. Yeah.
Ooh.
It opens for me. Somebody got a sheer awesomeness check of 40.
Yep.
Well, that would always be Nico.
Yep.
All right, now try. So yeah, just ping on the map where y'all are at, because I think Kalis will find you guys before he finds the Vanguard. Did you click on the right campaign?
It's just that when you pull it up, his map is really small, but the canvas is really big. So you have to zoom out and then find
that's
it
not
and then
it.
zoom in again.
Okay, it's working now.
There was Robin.
Yay, Prue's here.
I remember. I'm trying to remember where we were at.
There's a Bacchian market district.
We
So
weren't
yeah,
that
just
far.
just double tap on the screen where you're at.
Were we in
That's
New
about
Haven
there.
Plaza?
I think
Okay.
around there, yeah.
Okay, let's say we're in New Haven Plaza.
I think that's where y'all are at too.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
if
give
you're
it that.
there, you definitely run into Kalis as he's stumbling. Give me a perception chat. Give me your perception chats, Providence and Artemis.
That will probably be a win by Arwin.
Dirty 20?
8.
Yep.
Wisdom check.
Arnis,
Can't do that.
as you look back over to your left, walking up the street, probably like doing one of these things with this, I don't know what you have, like your hammer. I don't know what you're using to guide yourself through the streets.
Oh, I'm just walking.
Okay. You see
Every time something gets within, like, it looks like I'm gonna crash into something, I just, like, work my way around it.
All right. You see Kalis walking down the street.
Kalis?
Oh, hi!
Hi! You feeling better?
Yes!
Okay.
You look better.
You seem like you're in a rush, too.
No, I was just kind of, everybody left, so that was fine, but, no, just enjoying the day and the sun on my skin and not worrying about turning into a bear and eating people. But also, weird thing, did any of you guys take the bag of holding?
No.
I didn't. Wait.
You spoke
It's
with Tom.
gone.
I think Insom has it, but I'm not quite 100% sure on that one.
I like pull out of my pocket. I hold them up. And then
Other
you
way. Other way.
I turn them, and then you see me obviously take one of them and put them in my pocket, and then I go, "What does this one say?" And it's whatever note Aesop left me.
Prue will reach for it. What does it say?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
what does
it's
this? What does it say, Assam?
It says, "Dearest Kalis, you were sleeping so peacefully and seemed too exhausted after your ordeal, so I didn't want to wake you. I have borrowed the bag of holding because I wanted to transport the head to the Divine Vanguard to see if someone might be able to help me ask it questions, and I felt like it might be indiscreet carrying it through the city alone. Thank you for your understanding, and enjoy your rest, Isam."
Wow.
Well-
Isam writes quite eloquently.
Yeah, he really does. Also, there was a head in the bag.
Are you gonna let Providence transcribe it in her own words?
She would have read it out quite well.
Okay.
She is actually educated.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you want to put it in Providence's words.
No, she would have written. She would have read verbatim what it says, and she'd have quite a very florid voice when she's reading it out. Like it's as if it's practiced, as if she was like knows how to read and orate.
All right.
Whose head?
Whose head did we have? I can't remember. We kind
it
of
was. Oh, it was one of the ones who attacked us from the blood stone.
Yeah, the one from the
And
hotel.
from the inn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the inn.
Oh, do you remember
Oh.
just before we got to East Haven? In the basement, yeah.
Yeah,
you guys told me you were putting something in the bag of holding. You didn't tell me what it was.
We were kind of avoiding this conversation right now.
I figured. So
Okay.
what are you guys doing?
Well, the guys kind of just left us and wanted to go by themselves to the Vanguard Library. So we kind of just went a little shopping and waiting for Nico to get back done from her errand.
I think there's stuff for you at the library too.
Yeah, there should be.
We can,
Okay.
if we want to find Nico, we could probably head over there.
Yeah, let's just go to the library.
Did Nico and Providence and Arnis have plans to meet up after? Did y'all have
Yes.
a meeting spot? Where was that at?
I was they told me where they were going to be, and I was gonna come back to them.
Yeah.
So I'm coming back to the plaza where they are.
You should be here in a few minutes.
Okay, we can wait. Is there food?
Yeah, I was kind of looking out. There's a couple of good places. Not as good as the sweet buns from that one bakery, but I have heard that there are some savory pork buns just over across the street. You see that one, the one over there?
I do.
Sorry. That never gets
Providence.
old. You want me to grab
Queen's
some?
Head. That would be the Queen's Head location.
Yeah.
I've never had them, but I've heard they're really good.
Then let us try of this bread today.
Okay. Yeah, Providence will kind of skip on over across the plaza. By the way, Jugan, you were gonna have to have names for every single bakery in every single town we go to.
No, where you pointed is towards number 3, which is the Queen's Head, which I have stuff for that. For while I'm pulling that up, Nico sees y'all as you're starting out there, so you can handle that situation.
Okay. As soon as Providence walks away, though, I grab Arminis by the shoulder and spin her around. I don't know what direction we're facing, if Providence can see us or not. But I kind of put my head up close to her, so I go, so I got another note too.
Oh. Okay.
And I hand it to you. Give me just a second. I'm copying it. When is the last time I messaged you? I'm sending it to you on Discord. but I mostly like point down to where it says your name in that 5th paragraph there.
Fifth paragraph.
And then what does she mean by she didn't go to the place that she mentioned?
Sorry, Hornet is gonna be stunned. Like, what? Hold on.
I just have a feeling Providence is just going to get even madder if she sees this. Also, I don't know what magic she used to write this, but I can read it.
Okay.
What do I do with this information?
Well, looks like we could. I think we should wait to tell her together. Because she needs to know the truth. We can't keep secrets from each other. Any more than we already are. Okay.
Where did she tell you she was going?
I don't remember right now. I'm a little stunned that she just up and left.
Okay, well, I hear her coming, so
Okay.
I just like take it and my big meaty hands just crumple it on accident. I'm like, whatever, and I just shove it in my pocket.
Okay. All
And I
right.
stand up and I do my best to be nonchalant. He is acting shifty as fuck.
Should
Taylor,
I be making a perception roll?
calm. Oh,
So I just sent I reminded Arnis we're there. So if you want to backtrack that.
she said she wasn't going to the brothel like she was originally going. She's not going there. That's what she meant.
What is the obsession with the brothel?
I don't know. Don't look at me. I don't understand it either.
But didn't you say that you were
No,
very-
No, that's not what I meant. I meant I'm being spoiled as a, only child. No, that's yes, as that. Not as a way of what they were thinking.
But Verona didn't go there.
She did not. No, she did not go there. I guess she left town. And
She also has the grimoire.
he does. You can see Aurora start cussing and Elvish going, okay.
But
She does have the grimoire.
as long as we know that Ira doesn't have the grimoire,
That's true. We should be fine for now.
I don't know. A lot of things are happening.
Yeah, let's get the party
And
back
I don't-
together and
yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
For sure. And then let's enjoy this celebration before we start heading out again.
What celebration?
Oh, yeah. So, because we saved so many people, they're throwing a celebration for us as the Chain Breakers, and they want us to come to the party tonight
Oh,
in honor of us,
okay.
basically.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Right? Fun is the word.
Yes, fun. Fun is the word, yes.
Okay.
So after we do some getting the party back together with Nico back and then heading to library, which I think Isam explicitly told us not to join him, but I think you're supposed to. I don't know. I'm not going to listen. We'll talk about the whole Verona thing.
Okay. And Isam would never turn away friends.
Hey, Prue, you back with the food?
Jugan, did you want to do anything with the...
Oh, all y'all not going in? You're just going inside?
I was just going to go grab some pork buns.
All right, so you're going inside. The Queen's Tavern stands proudly as a bustling corner of a quaint cobblestone street with its historic charm and inviting ambience. It is established of a beacon of warmth and hospitality for locals and travelers alike. The entrance door is crafted with a sturdy oak, bears the mark of age, and where and above the entrance is a wrought iron sign depicts the regal head of a queen. The aroma of healthy pub fare mingled in the hints of the rich ale and fine spirits senses the lively conversations and occasional clink of glasses spilled out into the air. Inside the tavern is a comfortable and well appointed with framed pictures aged on the adorning walls. Aged monarchs on the adorning walls. The rooms for rent upstairs are clean, tidy, and well looked after. Rental, I probably didn't need to read this part, but the rental rooms comes with cooked breakfasts the following morning. And on the menu for today, you zoom in because this is crazy. As you walk in, there is a human woman named... Welcome in to the Queen's Head. My name is Annie Walker. Welcome in. This is my fine establishment here. You're just coming in just at the part time of what they say about here? The fine dinnerware, or is it brunch? Is that what they say? Call it? Anyway, the early hours of midday meal prep. What we
hi,
have,
Annie.
Hi. My God, you're fucking gorgeous. Excuse my tone, my languages. Anyway, we have on the menu today is pork, scheduling tankard of ale, vegetable stew, scorched eggs, and tankard of ale. That's also 5. I'm sure I said the first one is 2 copper pieces. That's 5 copper pieces. Bangers of mashed tankard ale, that's 6 copper pieces, toted a whole mug of cider, fish and chips in a tankard of ale, shepherd's pie, tankard of ale. Actually, we have ale here. And then the most prized one is liver, bacon, mashed potatoes with a tankard of mead for 9 copper pieces.
You know, that sounds all delicious. We are in a bit of rush. My friends are just across the hall there. First, could I have 1 tankard of ale really quick? Then could I have, let's see, myself, Nico's coming, Kalis, he's a big guy, and Arwen is, could I have 6 pork buns? That would be just amazing, just to go, we'll come back for like brunch you called it? What's brunch? We'll come back for brunch soon.
Okay, you want pork, how many?
6, please.
6. And how many tankards of ale?
Just 1 for me right now. Just kind of walksies.
Okay, that would be. We'll just call it even 2 silver pieces, and you can have it all.
Oh, not a problem. Prue's gonna take out 3 silver pieces and just pop them down on the table. You have a wonderful day.
You have a wonderful, radiant day yourself. And she wraps them up and puts them in a little thing and hands them to you.
So she'll kind of walk back. She'll be carrying the tankard of ale, drinking it along the way.
Okay. She starts walking back towards Kalis and Arnis, and I thought Nico was arriving at the same time. We'll say you're arriving at the same time as Providence is walking back with the stuff.
Nico, pork buns.
There she
Would I like
is.
a new nickname, or
Would you like it to be a new nickname?
I'll respond to it.
I think she actually means food.
I'll
Kalis.
respond to that too.
Kalis, hands out. Here's 2. I thought, you and me, probably pretty hungry.
Yes.
And then she hands 1 to each of you, Arwinis and
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Nico would have looked kind of lost in thought until you called her name and then called her pork buns.
So apparently they have a thing called brunch.
Yeah, it's great.
What is it?
What's brunch?
It's like an extra meal between breakfast and lunch. I think it's supposed to be like, it's meant to be if you missed lunch or if you missed breakfast and you don't think
It's
you
too
can
early
make
for
it
lunch.
then you have brunch because it's in the middle, or you could just have all of them.
Oh, so it's kind of like a portmanteau. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Kayla, so roll me a history check.
Boop. 15.
15. You will remember from growing up as your studies said where you grew up at, and you probably heard your father talk about knowing some hobbits, and they also called it second breakfast.
Oh, yeah, it's just an in-between meal.
Before 11 V's.
He's already eaten one of them.
Okay. Someone is definitely hungry.
Yeah, they're pretty good, right?
They are good.
That was very delicious.
Okay, so
They do taste very delicious.
where are we going? Library?
The Vanguard, yeah. Nico, did you get your errand done like you needed to?
Yeah, I went to the temple, did what needed to be done. I really do appreciate this. I'm not actually hungry right now. I had breakfast. Do any of you want another?
Kalis, you want to go halvesies?
Guys like Kalis would just like hold out his hand.
Okay, Kalis, you can have it. You can have it.
I'll give it to Caleb.
You just see a hand go.
Yeah.
But he'll rip it in half.
No, you have some more. It wasn't expensive. Don't worry about it.
Okay. He'll eat it.
And we all had breakfast before we left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did or not, but
Oh, no.
Oh, do you want the last bit of my ale if you're thirsty?
Excuse me?
Morning drink.
I'll take it. He didn't hear ale. He just said, "You do want last bit of my if you're thirsty."
Kiss.
And so he takes a drink and he goes, "What is this?"
It's alcohol.
Ale.
It's alcohol.
I don't like that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Kalis,
Yeah.
this alcohol tastes different. Providence, you would know it tastes a little bit different too. Taste has a very strong, smooth taste of cider mixed in with it.
Okay, so if it's not as sweet as mead, Kalis isn't gonna like it.
I mean, it's mead, but it has more of a flavor of cider mixed in with it.
Mm.
I'm just saying it tastes good and smooth.
He can taste the alcohol and it is not okay. So he politely hands it back. I thought it was juice.
No, don't worry. I'll finish it off.
Okay.
Okay. I guess let's head to the library then.
I'll follow you.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Eventually, you head up to the library. All that research I gave you guys last week, Glitch and Sam, would be like consumed by all this time they're taking, pretty much. As you get to the temple to escort you back. Eventually, you find the Glitch and Assam. What do they see? Like y'all elbow deep in books, or what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
You wanna
Still
describe
reading.
You want to describe the scene for them?
Nope.
Does Assam have like 20 books stacked up here and 20 books stacked up here?
Yeah, there's like a particularly large book that Glitch is reading, and there's like about 5 other books that are also open like on this table. And Isam has got his like finger on one point in one book, and he's also kind of looking over the shoulder of Glitch, like as he's reading another book, and they're kind of whispering to each other. He's like, and you can see like Isam is like supremely unsettled. And then the instant that he sees everyone coming, he suddenly like flips the book that he was like holding the finger in shut, uh, and kind of like shuffles a couple of them over very quickly.
Hey guys, did you find what you're looking for?
Mostly.
Good. Well, I mean, if you need help,
So I have so many unanswered questions still. I think I might at some point need to talk to what's the node,
Alara.
which tab? The head of the divine vanguard is Inquisitor Serafina, right?
I think so, yeah.
Right. I may have some questions for Inquisitor Serafina. It's been very edifying, but he kind of like looks at Providence a bit nervously.
Hey, Isam, have you found anything about Avacyn in anything you were reading?
Yes, a little bit actually.
Can you tell me?
Before we dive too deep into this, we should let you know about the note.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the note
as-
that I cannot read is
Kalis, we're in a library. You need to, keep the volume down.
there was a thief in our midst.
I didn't. You didn't have another way to leave a message for you. I was hoping you would find someone to help translate it.
Everybody
into
left me,
words.
so I just
I'm sorry.
I did eventually find people. See, I'm
sorry.
capable.
I'm sorry. I
You need
don't.
the other
I
note,
don't.
Kalis.
I don't know Braille.
Oh, he
Yeah.
he like reaches in and like there's this crumpled up piece of paper in his hand and he just like pushes it towards Providence.
What is this?
Ron is
This-
gone.
What do you mean gone?
He left.
She left.
Book. Do you guys
Where?
have the book?
He has the book.
When did you find out about this?
Just now.
This morning.
First of all, you need to tell me about these things. We need to get it back. I don't even care about the book. We need to get the body back. Get my friend's body back.
Providence?
What?
Well, she didn't go to the brothel like she said. She left town. She said she felt like she was causing chaos, uncomfortable for the whole party. So she left. She's gonna stay safe. And kinda when we're ready, when she's ready, when we're both all ready, we'll gather again together again to get Fane back.
And we're just supposed to trust her?
What is Verana? Like, I know Fane is the owner of the half-orc body, but what is Verana?
She was a
She's a
spirit.
Fire genie. No, she's a fire genie.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I mean, then she's been around for quite a while, probably, so she would know how to lay low. Especially like the various types of genies would definitely know how to just lay low and wait till the time is right, wouldn't they?
If the Bloodstone Blades are looking for that book and they're going to use it to end the world, we need to get it back
But
immediately.
yes, but also the vast majority of people do think that we have that book.
How did
Isn't
they
it-
find us in how did they find us in the hotel if they weren't somehow tracking that book?
I kind of assumed
We
it was,
have to get it back now.
We
or
haven't really been exactly quiet or subtle in anything we've done. We don't know they're tracking them.
Hmm.
But I want Fane's body back.
We
What
also
does
have to
the-
consider
We're on his feelings
that
too.
Verana.
I don't care about her feelings.
I know you. I know you don't, and I know. I know that Fane is out there. I have seen her. And I know that we can get her back. But I don't think dragging her body along with us that has somebody else in it that does nothing but causes discord between all of us is the best course of action.
Fine, whatever. Arwenus.
That
Sorry,
Discord
sorry.
does not matter if Ira gets the book and the world ends.
She needs more
Arwenus.
book.
Yes.
If I do trust you. I don't know why. Something in my gut. I don't know. But if you are telling me to trust this disgusting creature that has stolen my friend, I will. But I need you to understand that I am going to hold you personally responsible if anything happens to that body. Do you understand what I mean?
I understand what you mean. Yes.
I don't care if if we made you my leader or whatever.
That's fine. If it's to get us ready to be able to save Fane, I'll take whatever you give me. If it's hate, if she gets hurt, if the body gets hurt, that's fine. Just I'll take all of it. It's fine.
Do you think she can keep the book safe?
Yes.
What were the other
Honestly,
things
yes.
that we needed?
We need like a sphere, which I think is in that package you have to deliver, but I'm not quite sure. And then I'm
I
trying to
lost my
remember
notebook.
everything else.
The dagger.
The dagger, yeah.
Took all of us to fend off the blades last time. You think that she by herself is going to be able to keep the book out of their hands? We need that book back now.
Is she not also a being that bestowed powers on two of our friends?
That didn't seem to be helping her much in the fight. She's clearly in some sort of weakened state.
It could also be her body, not her consciousness.
I mean, I'm all for. I don't know why she left me this note.
She's in love with you, Kalis.
Yeah, she kind of liked you.
Is that what has feelings for means?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Oh.
What about you? What do you think? Is it okay?
Even the other-
Regardless,
you know that.
if any of you know how to find her, I will gladly accept the fact that we need the book.
I can cast locate object on the book. If we can track her before she gets too far.
I don't know when she left this note. I don't know when the
Could've been
last
in the middle
time
of
you
the night.
guys saw her was.
It was before we all went to bed.
We should have let her hold on to that book in the first place. I was about to ask
What's-
Glitch what he thinks,
what's
but his
our-
earphones are off.
How certain are we that? No, not even that. We're going to Ira. Like that is in our plans. So whether she gets the book or doesn't, we're going to where the most dangerous place for the book to be is.
Which is why we should leave it here with the Divine Vanguard if we get it. What do you think, Glitch?
So we're gonna go after somebody nobody likes to get a book nobody wants. Something like that? Awesome. He's just sitting
What
there
do you-
like,
He does have a
flipping
point there.
pages, still reads like, oh.
What do you think we should do, Glitch?
We need the stupid book. I don't know. We're all over the place on this.
But we don't need the book. We just
We don't?
need to make sure that Ira
Well, true.
group don't get all of the items.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, one of the things I was hoping to do before we left here was find out a way to prevent Providence and I from potentially being possessed at any moment by Ira. If we don't find a way to stop that, there's no way we can possibly face her.
I would actually like that too.
That's a thing that can happen.
Yeah, it's happened before.
I kind of missed that.
Could have been looking that up while we're here.
Do you remember the time that I started attacking our ex-pirate?
Yes.
Yeah, I was very much possessed by Ira.
Do we know what she's trying to do?
Destroy the world.
Kalis, yeah. Providence and I, we had a vision that we've been meaning to tell you about. He just kind of looks at Providence to see if she wants
I
to.
feel like we all need to sit down and share a lot of information.
Maybe we should start doing that.
Maybe not in the library.
No, that's fine. We can go back to the Whisper.
I think we should stay here because we
Hold on.
have.
Here we go.
Glitch and Azam, I don't know if you remember last time I told you there was a few books set aside that was told to you that was kind of pulled aside from what they were given about what you were going to research. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. It's very, very interesting reading. First one is The Blind Seer's Path, The Star Weaver's Veil, The Weeping Light of Asteria, The Eternal Blinding, The Seal of Eater of Souls, Celestial Trial, and Blind Seeker. Those are the 5 books.
Okay, I only got the last 2 because it took me until then to open up. What were the first 3 again?
First 3, the first book is The Blind Seer's Path, and Star Weaver's Veil, and The Weeping Light of Asteria. Is that how we say the name of the god, right?
Yeah.
The Celestial Trial and the Blind Seeker, and what was the other one?
That was the last one. The other one was the Eternal Binding, the Seal of the Eater of Souls.
Isam looks at the pile of books. He's like, I think we should finish this here. There's a lot to do still, and I still want to talk to the leadership here. I think they could possibly help us with some of our problems and provide answers to some of our questions.
Well, as long as we don't think the wrong people are going to overhear. And I'm leaving that up to your guys' judgment here. Before we start talking about sensitive information that may or may not shake people's faith.
What better place to have your face shaken than the Divine Vanguard?
Thinky.
Kalis takes a seat.
All right.
What are we
Down
doing?
next to Kalis.
Prue needs some time to calm down, but she's also going to go look for the librarian if there's a moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I'll put that stuff at for yours. So give me a second for that.
No worries.
You find Archivist Ilara something.
Nobody read those books out loud, right? Like the titles of those books out loud?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Some hands them to you to read. Here, this is your card.
Thanks.
If anyone needs help,
Oh, we're just gonna
researching-
tell you the titles of the books since Isam's forgetting again.
No, I don't actually do that. I was just
Oh.
kidding.
if anyone needs help
Uh,
researching something, I have some experience just
Yeah.
from my time back home.
Since
Wanna grab a
Prue
book?
walked off right before Isam was about to talk about our vision, or she was about to talk about our vision.
Oh,
she'll-
sorry. Jugan was just asking what we were doing. I'd stick around for that.
Do you want to mention it to Kalis?
Um,
And he'll hand the Astaria themed books to Arwen as something that, and kind of like motion towards Kalis.
do we want to talk about this here, or do we want to talk about it somewhere more private?
I mean, they
It
gave
doesn't
you
really-
they gave you your own little private room in the library for this. They set everything up.
There's so much we have to do here. I don't know
Leaving might be the best option.
if it's
I mean-
worth walking across town and back.
Yeah.
And I think the people here at the Divine Vanguard should probably know about this as well, don't you?
Well, maybe I don't know. But Kalis, there in the vision, you should know that we did see Astaria.
And his face is stoic and he is just listening.
So we saw Ira and we saw Craven. But there was also Anyala and Avison were there as well. And it seemed like we were connected to certain people. Like I was connected to Avison. Isam, you were connected to, was it Anyala?
Were we both connected to Anyala?
I think so.
Who? What?
I don't have the diagram
Oh.
on me
Wait.
right now.
Okay. So it
have
was
it.
Craven and Ira were connected to Anyala. You two were connected to Avison, and Isam and Ira were connected to a dark angel that you guys don't know. It was just a shadow.
Mhm.
Wait, so Isam's not connected to Anyala?
No.
Oh, okay.
But on top of that, there was also standing behind you was
No.
Astaria.
No, Assam is connected to Inyala.
Is it? Okay.
So, Isam was connected to Anyala and the dark angel that you don't know about.
Yeah,
Providence.
I've got Isam and Anyala, Providence and Anyala, Craven and Ira connected to Avison, and Ira and Isam are connected to the Black Winged Angel. Is that right?
Oh, I wasn't connected to. No, you and I were connected to Anyala. Craven and Ira connected to Avacyn?
I thought we didn't know who your other parent was.
Oh, I have other information.
I don't know. The diagram that I have has you only connected to Anyala and only Craven and Ira connected to Avacyn. Or,
Somebody made a diagram and put it in the chat.
Yeah, JR did.
well, we all did. We all made
Yeah,
like
yours
all
is
of
the
us
best,
made
though.
diagram. Here, I've got it right here. I can
Did
I
you
can
pin
put
it?
it back in the chat. I can put it in. Do you want it in the Zoom or Discord chat?
Discord chat. Now y'all got me confused.
Yeah, no, in your diagram, you and I are both connected to Anyola.
That is true. You and Assam are connected to Inyala. Assam and Ira are connected to the Dark Entity. Ira and Craven are connected to Avacyn.
Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
kind of had it right, but backwards.
Yeah.
And then
And we are actually having this discussion of everyone being back and forth in real time in the game.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Isam and I are like, no.
Wait, no.
The black star
wait.
was on the left, and no.
And
And Astaria was behind us. She was connected behind Inyala.
Apparently, my parent, I guess, and Ira's parent summoned some sort of, I don't know, a demon, a devil, something, and called the Eater of Souls. And I think Anyala died, and
Avacyn died.
Asteria, Avacyn died, but Anyala also died.
Oh, so you guys can roll a perception check when Providence says that.
is it for site based?
Yes, it'll be site-based.
Why do I always roll a 3 or a 2?
Would my
Plus
passive
8 for 11.
get me anything?
Sorry, what?
Would my passive 19 get me anything?
You'd notice that she almost rolls her eyes a little bit when she says Avacyn died.
Did she stay dead?
What do you mean?
No, she's powerful enough.
Oh, that's a really good question.
According to some of the books I've read, I don't know much about Avacyn, but there may
I
be
need
traces.
to find out everything we can about her.
There may be traces of Anyala's essence somewhere on the material plane, and Anyala is somehow connected to breaking the summoned demon out of its prison. The blood of Anyala. Which could be a reference to Providence, or it could be a reference to something else.
Could be you.
Isam clearly doesn't want to think that. He just sort of blinks and doesn't say anything.
As a
And
child,
then he,
my father always told me this story. One of those things where when he's tucking me in bed at night and I'm growing up and I'm learning the secrets of the Church of Astaria that nobody else gets to learn because I'm so special.
That's a lot to put on a child.
I loved those stories. They were scary a little bit sometimes. The Eater of Souls is the one that keeps coming to mind now. It's no mere chance, I think, that any of us are in the same place at the same time. You can see his hands are shaking a little bit as he's like holding them in front of him.
Providence will actually probably reach out to hold your hand.
Ernest was gonna do the same and kind of just help.
I'll take the left
calm
hand.
you. I'll take the right.
Ethan will take the middle hand.
Oh my god.
Suddenly became a very different cup.
I think things have been set in motion, and in these stories, I was always told that I was special. And when I was younger, I always thought it was my father trying to make me feel better about my ailments. And the fact that, mother was not around. And he always talked about the sacrifice of light and life, and how important that was for Astaria, and how it is our family's duty to keep the stars lit, and that walking in the light of Astaria's stars, the world will remain safe. I know where the soul eater is. I know how to get it out.
How do we keep it in?
Two, three, four, five, six. The 7 of us need. Is there 7 of us?
6 of us.
6.
There was with
I counted
Miranda.
Counts?
There also is with what do you call it?
Yeah.
Fame.
We need to stay alive. We need to figure out what Ira's actual machinations are. And we need to figure out what the lock is. Because I'm the key.
Wait, you're the key to opening art?
Are you saying you're the descendant of Anyala?
I'm saying that it is the purpose, the true purpose of the Church of Astaria to keep the stars lit. And that it takes life and light. And when I was born, my mother was sacrificed, and the light of my soul was taken to keep the stars lit.
They made you blind.
If it keeps that thing locked away, is my sight but the smallest of prices we could pay?
I don't like this.
So we have 2 prophecies going then. something with you two, Isam and Providence, and now Caliph?
No, just
I
Providence.
think
Could it
it's
be-
I think it's all the same. And it's
Okay.
everybody. There's a reason we're all here. We do not stumble into the end of the world. We're brought to it.
By losing a book. He glares angrily.
You said
Huh?
that you know where it is, so it's not lost.
We have to have faith that the steps we take going forward are the correct steps.
I don't.
Kalis, as you're having this conversation, a book opens. The book is The Eternal Binding. As it flips open, the words appear to only you can see. With this, you gain a proficiency of either Arcana or Religion, your choice, if you don't already have them.
I have religion, so I'll take Arcana.
Okay.
What the hell? We've been here all day reading books.
That book just opened on its own. What the heck? You can just see Artis' eyes get just huge, like,
Scarly tests that about the divine words used to contain the Eater of Souls within the heart of a star. It mentions how the Eater was bound by the light of a dying stars and in the possession of the celestial forces. The wards are described as fading, and the diagram shows a celestial sigil, with no direct explanation of how to reinforce it. You get the hint. The star that was in your mind, what you get from reading this. You get a feeling that whatever star that your vision was taking to create the light ties somehow to this seal of the Eater of Souls. And then the book shuts.
that was
You guys
strange.
all saw that,
Anybody?
right?
Okay.
Yeah, we saw that.
Okay.
It just opened and closed. That was it. What the hell happened?
I think we're close.
Okay.
Astaria is just sending us a reminder that we're on this path. And I think that together we're going to do something great. Or something awful. I don't know.
I'm very worried about the latter.
Yeah, same.
Isam flips open a celestial map in one of the books that says where the sealing ritual was performed.
Which one?
Da da da. Which book? The Angelic Rift. A celestial map showing where Nyala performed the sealing ritual.
Where was that one at?
It's in my notes from when you gave us the notes of all the books last time. It's under Avacyn's Legacy. The ley lines at the ritual site align with the Eater's prison, making it both a place of power and potential weakness. Warding it again would require immense energy, possibly using a fragment of Anyala's essence or other celestial artifacts, is what it says. And he says, I think this mentions that it can be strengthened. Maybe with a piece of me or a piece of Providence, or maybe it says a celestial artifact, and then he references another book on Avison, and it says apparently there was a special sword wielded by Avison called Dawnbreaker, forged of pure celestial light, supposedly hidden in a forgotten celestial vault. It might be something we could use, one of those celestial artifacts that we could use to strengthen the site.
I have a question. Does any of the research that you've done, has any of it mentioned if breaking the seal grants the person control over the Eater of Souls? Or and
It just goes down to everything in the
I'm a
path.
horrible person. What I want to know is what kind of enemy we're dealing with. Like, is it a fanatic who's willing to sacrifice themselves and all of their followers for their goal, or are they somehow protected from the destruction of the world when they do this?
In the vision, it looked like everything gets destroyed. That was my impression, at least. I don't know. What did you think, Providence?
You know, I'm kind of ruminating on something else, like all connected. But
Like what?
Providence is going to look around. Is there anybody else even close by to us at all?
I mean, you pass some on the way out, but if you look on the table, the books you're asking about are on the table, and I've already DM'd you.
Yeah, I saw. Okay. Providence would have been flipping through them a little bit. And she's like, so in our vision, Avison was behind Ira, right? So does that make Avison good or bad? Like, I'm not trying to reduce this to such like reductory levels. I don't know, like, does I don't want to reduce this to just such simple levels, but good or bad seems like a good place to go.
Avison was fighting the demon, wasn't she? At least
think
that's
so.
what all of the books say.
But she was behind Ira, and Ira's clearly not good.
Wasn't she also behind
Behind-
Craven, you said? And then didn't say, and
Yeah.
then said again, and then didn't say, and then said again?
Yeah, she was also behind Craven. And
And-
I guess Craven was good?
And whoever summoned the Eater of Souls is behind me. We can't be responsible for what our parents do. It doesn't make us one thing or the other.
Okay.
That's true.
The definitive thing that we know is that Ibra is bad.
Yeah, and so you guys will see Providence like pull out the glaive and kind of just like toss it back and forth. Not toss, but like kind of like pass it back and forth between her hands.
Sam
So-
looks at it like it's a snake.
I got this. I prayed to Sylphrena, and she gave me this, but Sylphrena isn't just Sylphrena.
You see
Okay.
Kalis like cock his head.
Nico too.
Arnis as well, like, huh?
She's also Avison.
What?
That's what she told me. And she, like, when I saw her, she kept on like splitting between being Sylphrena. Like, everything that I've ever seen Sylphrena to be was her. And then she looked exactly what, like, I kind of like felt like innately that I know this was Avison, just like I did in the vision. Like, you just know who these people are, and that's who she was.
Could Avison have been impersonating Sylphrena?
I think I don't know. I think Sylphrena was created by Avison when she died.
Then Can Isam do like a religion check to see if any of that tracks with what he might know?
I would also
Since he
love to
has
do a religion check on this as well.
Big
a
Sim.
history.
Do I get like any
You're
kind of
muted.
a bonus considering that I am, literally a
muted.
follower?
And like also Isam has a history there that
I
relates a lot.
forgot I was muted. I'm sorry.
I've been saying it.
Providence, you can have advantage because of the little vision that you had. And Sam, you can.
I would like to also say, because I was raised in a temple. Okay.
Well, I'm talking about you had a literal vision in talking to her. So
I got a 23.
I got a 17.
Kayla's where you
And I
roll a
rolled
religion.
a 1 and a 6.
I didn't give you disadvantage. I gave you a straight.
Oh, I thought I had advantage because I was previously the keeper of.
Well, anyway, both those rolls terrible then.
Yeah, both those rolls are terrible.
Kayla's,
Isam
what
doesn't
you
know
roll?
shit.
What you roll a religion on?
I'm just trying to see if in my upbringing and my father teaching me about all of this, was there ever a time when he may have like alluded to the fact that Sulfrena and oh my god, why am I blanking on that?
Avison.
Avison are the same entity.
You do not. That particular bit of information, you do not know.
Okay.
No matter how high you rolled.
Gillis, do you know if Sulfrena and Astaria are connected in any way?
I mean, other than
It's fun. Look at the fun
The-
we're having.
the
Thank
fact
you,
that they're both
Ditzy Buns for the follow. Great name. We had Buns actually in the session earlier.
Buns.
We had pork buns.
Tonight's theme is buns.
I mean, Sulfrena was there when
Let
the
me
Eater of
go
Souls
back.
was sealed.
Let me interject for a second. I won't quite finish. Okay, with that high roll, you would know that your father had talked about Avison and Inyala and their sacrifice, but you wouldn't know anything specifically what you were trying to think of.
Yeah.
Providence, what'd you get? 17?
17.
As you're sitting there talking about it and you're trying to recall exactly, because there was a lot that went on in your session with her, you got as you're thinking about it now, you got the vibe that she ascended and took on the persona of Safrina.
Yeah, I don't know how people or how gods are born. I mean, I've heard there's some new ones, but
I don't know. I've
it's
always
weird. I
just
think she started, like, that's when she became a god. But why would she lie?
Is it a
Or
lie?
hide?
Is it even hiding? If she became something new, isn't that who she is now?
Yes. I mean, she's never steered me wrong before. She gives a side eye to Assam just to see what he's thinking.
He's just sort of biting his lip because, like, Sofren is well known as a neutral deity, and like Avicen's considered good, so he's kind of like looking extra disturbed, like he's trying to wrap his mind around something for a moment.
So, jumping to the vision where you guys were connected, you're connected to your parents.
I don't know if I don't know if parents the right word, because I have parents. I think.
Ancestor?
Well, it's not ancestor either. Like, we are created partially by them, I think.
Okay. Yes, I'm just
Because we are all aware that these two are angelic, correct?
Of
Well,
some
yeah.
sort, yeah. Not human, of course.
Providence.
Sure.
So
Look, I had human parents, but something else was there too.
I guess what my question is if Ira is connected to Avacyn, who is also Sylphrena. I mean, maybe we're misreading part of the situation. I'm not suggesting we give her
Well,
anything.
what about
but-
Craven, though, too? Craven's also connected, you're right, isn't he? Because he's the
Yeah.
brother of Ira.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
good, but died and got wings, I think. From what I remember that night. That was a weird night.
Yeah, you woke me up that night.
Yeah.
But we have free will.
Mhm.
I couldn't tell you how I feel one way or the other about either of my parents. They didn't raise me. I was found. It doesn't make us who we are. You can't infer anything about Avacyn from Craven any more than you can infer anything from about Anyala from the two of us. We aren't made good or evil by our parents, and our parents don't make us good or evil. Our choices and our hearts are what make that happen.
What I'm more worried about is who we choose to follow.
His eyes kind of like fall on your glaive for a moment.
That's what I'm
Yes.
wondering too.
He looks like he wants to say something, but then he doesn't say anything at all.
Do I notice this?
You could roll an insight.
Ooh, maybe I do. 22.
You most definitely would.
What are you thinking?
I think gods have their own designs. They are what they are, and they think what they think. Maybe the only person who knows what's right in your heart is you. And that's not going to be the same as a god. That doesn't make the god right or wrong. It just makes them different.
Well, I know that I've only ever tried to do good things. So I mean, also
There
I
was
try
a
to do
t-
fun things, but I don't try to hurt people.
There was a time when I thought wearing armor painted in white and gold was all you needed to make something good or bad. And, well, I was wrong. I learned that lesson a very hard way.
You can tell us about it if you want.
It's a longer story, perhaps for another time.
Okay.
Is there anything else we really need to know about the prophecy with Anyala, Avacyn, Asteria, Sophrena?
I have some books to read.
Okay.
I'm extremely concerned about the possibility that Ira can not only possess the two of us, but possibly turn us. There's evidence of her having done this in the past. I want to find out if it can be prevented or even reversed.
There has to be some way, right? Like an item or a spell or...
The Divine Vanguard has been fighting this fight for far longer than any of us. I think maybe their leadership could help us if we had a conversation with them. I need to find some more books, one that's in the Sanctum of Illumination, in order to learn a bit more about this. But there seems to have been a ritual that Ira performed on someone else in the past that may have been instrumental in their turning. And then he looks at Providence and he says, having cracks in your faith is the way faith is supposed to work. If you don't believe in yourself enough to question things, then you're waiting for disaster to happen. And I think Ira knows how to exploit those cracks. Doesn't
It's
mean
good.
they shouldn't be there.
Because there's some cracks.
People who don't question at all are easier to manipulate.
Okay.
So we know how you three tie into this whole thing, but what about the others?
Yeah. Glitch.
How do I tie into this? How does Glitch tie into this? How does Nico tie into it?
I'm lucky.
Well, that's Nico's answer.
I think it's more than that, but we'll stick with that for now. I don't know what else.
You are literally a linchpin on whether two nations go to war right now.
I think that kind of solidifies your reason you're here.
Yes, but I've already had a conversation with my father, and he shouldn't be going to war now. He's probably on his way or sending someone on his way to come take me home.
Arwinis, this
Yes.
is gonna sound like weird advice. I don't know my parents. They didn't do anything for me. My father died, and my mother just threw me away. And I turned out fine. And I think you need to just step up and be your own person and not live in your father's shadow. You have the power of your name, whatever it may fully be. And you can use that.
Isam isn't even hiding his like visible disagreement. Like you see him going like,
Isam, you want to put input on this? Because your face is showing very disagreement on that one.
he shakes his head. No. But I think Providence is completely right. But also there are moments for discretion and there are moments for not.
That's why I'm
Use-
not using my real name, and I'm not going to unless I need to.
Oh, look,
It's
under
best
your
to stay.
under your leadership, we just saved a whole bunch of people, enough that the town wants to celebrate us. So,
But it wasn't me alone.
no,
No,
but it was your leadership. So you're clearly doing something right. Also, maybe lie to your father next time a bit better so that he doesn't try
Well,
to send people after
He
you.
doesn't really know where I'm at. I never told him,
Mm,
nor my name, when I'm
Because-
going under. So we're safe for a while. He doesn't know exactly where I'm at.
because they can't use magic
Mm.
for that, yeah.
So, yes, Kalis.
When did you talk to your father?
Last night, it did not go well. Isam first tried to send a message to him, and that did not go over well. And then he connected and sent 3 messages to me, basically letting me know that Lostren is basically screwed. And then he was going to get me back, and that them kidnapping wasn't a good idea, and to get me back. And the last message I sent him was me telling him I ran away. And I haven't heard anything since, so we'll see how well this goes.
As someone who is in a fair amount of debt to someone who is not as well connected as royalty, they can find you if they want to. You don't have to tell him where you are.
Do you need
I know, that's why we
money,
need to...
Nico?
Look at the
How
fun.
much do you
I've
owe?
got money.
How much do you owe?
A bit. More than what we found.
That's,
But
that's
we
not a
have
number.
we have so much money, Nico.
I also know where there's 4,000 gold buried. That helps.
Thank you, one of the
that
Bobs,
would
for the
start-
follow. Appreciate it.
That's also why I want to, after we finish here, to get on the move again.
Where are
think
we
should
going?
definitely request an audience with the leadership here before we go anywhere.
Yeah.
And try to find a way to stop this possession risk. Otherwise, what are you going to do if the two of us are at any moment are turned against you?
No, we are taking this. That is priority
Yeah.
number
Yeah,
one.
You're
that
definitely
is-
not
yeah.
taking any watches together.
Glitch,
I just
check your
don't wanna
messages
say-
on Discord.
I just don't want to stay a week or more here than we already.
But
You know?
before we go here, I mean, Glitch, how do you feel about all of this? Like, I hope you don't feel like we're just dragging you along.
Every few seconds of this discussion, it feels that way. Why am I here? Other than I can read a book.
Is it
Here's a lot.
possible
I know.
I got
your
Sorry.
brother might have some insight or connection to the Eater of Souls?
Or
And I have.
we've
a
just needed you to
feeling-
protect us.
I think there's more than that. I think somehow Glitch and I are connected.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know how.
Nico is too. We don't have
No,
to know
specifically-
all the answers right now to know that you're supposed to be here.
I'm lucky.
No, but there was something else. It was
He
about
just like
Liahorn. That town in Basarine. For him to grow up there and me not to know is odd.
we weren't really in the same circles.
If your family were nobles, they should have been around. But that's besides the point. We have bigger things to focus on. We can talk about that later.
human
Insight
half
check on
elves.
Glitch. Sorry.
Finally, someone else.
Insight check on me for what?
To see if you're lying about where you're originally from. Finally, I got a 19. By rolling an 11.
No, it wasn't. But it's
You-
a high elf city. I'm a half elf, so I was not looked well upon. So we didn't really probably know my parents, but not me, or at least one of them.
If I ever get back to my throne, that's gonna change.
Our parents probably know each other. That's about it.
Well, if
Glitch,
we
is
don't
it,
survive this, I'll change.
Glitch, is it possible your brother's tied into this in some way?
No idea what he's doing, where he went, or anything.
I mean, it
We are-
does seem a bit odd that your
And
brother is trying to be a lich.
we all know that the Black Order wanted you imprisoned for some reason, and the Black Order is Ira. She had you in your designs in some way or wanted you out of the way for something.
Right. Forgot about that.
Glitch, did you get my message on Discord?
Yeah, I mean, it's trying to read it at the same time as everybody
Sorry.
talking to me at once.
Well, it's fine. The person that would really matter to just got back, so.
Perfect. Have to read that again. Am I supposed to read that?
I picture since you weren't really engaged in the conversation, I'd give you something to engage with the conversation with.
I was just trying to keep up. Listening. We'll read this a few more times.
Yeah, you see. Actually, I'll do this. You guys, as you're having a conversation with Glitch, he keeps like looking at a certain book, and everybody can read it except for Kalis, obviously. The cover of the book, it has the Blind Seeker's Path. He's somehow grabbed a hold of it and is now reading it.
Yeah.
What's going on with that page? Sorry.
You're getting drawn to one little paragraph.
Hmm.
Let's see here. It sounds about a legend that speaks of mortals chosen by the gods. Let's see, let's run this finger. Who are granted blindness as a means of seeing the universe. Or, sorry, seeing the unseen. I don't know where that might be. The text describes how these chosen individuals often gifted with visions in the form of light, celestial patterns, or dreams offering glimpses of divine plans. Most important part of the text is, whoops, don't need to read that part. Let's see. An illustration. See the pictures. Oh, good. A blind celestial being standing at the center of a cosmic wheel, surrounded by stars. That's kind of what he said.
Does it look like Kalis?
What it looks like is
Didn't go in that much detail.
it doesn't. The way it's drawn, it could be like anybody. It's just kind of like a symbolism.
It's a silhouette.
A
See?
stick person.
No, what's
You know, the
You're muted,
picture's a
Kalis.
bit. The picture's a bit nondescript, but the description is kind of fitting you, Kaylin.
I'm not the first.
no?
Our order has been sacrificing life and light for as long as we've been around. I'm just one in a line.
Wait, how many people have they killed?
Blinded.
Sacrificed.
He said life and light.
Yeah.
My mother gave her life. I gave the light.
In each generation, another mother is
And
killed and her child is blinded.
Doesn't say anybody connected to anybody. Just a mortal chosen by gods, apparently.
I feel like
The
doing that
text,
with humans is
so
not efficient.
the text implies that the true vision of the heavens cannot be understood by mortal eyes alone. Only through sacrifice can one see the path of light.
Is this like one of those the righteous will walk by faith and not by sight things?
Uh,
He's in a cult.
I'm not in a cult!
So, here in this Kalis, it will give you the sense of validation about your blindness as a
Yeah.
divine gift, reinforcing that his condition is not a punishment, but a sign of celestial favor. It doesn't tell him how to use the gift, but highlights the importance.
Can I ask like a kind of a dumb question right now?
Please do.
All I ask are dumb questions.
Yeah, no, I'm just. Does anybody still have both remaining parents alive?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking for weird connections.
I believe so.
I
It's been a
was
while.
raised by an entire community. I haven't seen them in ages, but
Yeah,
Well, I don't mean the people that raised you. I mean the people that gave birth to you.
yeah, I haven't seen them in over a decade, but yeah, they're still alive.
I was just
Does it-
curious. I just
does it really matter who gave birth to you?
Yes.
well,
Sometimes
Not really.
sometimes
in a sense that you were created in a fashion.
Says Arwenist.
I'm just trying to look for connections in terms of how we're created and how we're born. That's all. Not how we're raised.
I was found in the desert and I never even cared to look.
Do any of you guys also have 7 siblings?
I am an only
Not
child.
that I know of.
Okay.
only child.
Oh,
Who knows?
should only be a couple of us around.
Glitch, if you want, I could also send a message to your brother, like
Are you
like
still
I
alive?
did with Arwenist.
Huh?
He's saying he can send a message for Glitch like he did with you.
Your
Considering-
parents, not
Yeah.
my brother.
I don't know if that's a good idea, considering his brother might actually be a lich now.
It makes sense
I'm-
for me to message him. Wouldn't be weird.
If you want,
messaging
I'm happy to
him.
help.
I'm gonna think on that. Wouldn't hurt.
I
If
do
you
think
all
we need
don't-
to find more information about your situation, Glitch.
I could just ask him where he is. Where I've been searching for him for the last 2 years. That would be weird.
Okay.
I do think we should share with the Divine Vanguard what's going on. It might they might be allies.
Well, I guess let's finish researching the books we have here and then go talk to them with all the questions we have.
Also, yes, Isam. But it has also been my experience that when you tell higher ups in a church certain things, those people then tend to take the reins, and your choices are no longer your own.
They might
So
have
we gotta be careful.
resources.
I'm not saying let's
yeah.
not do that. I'm just saying also be prepared for the eventuality that they want to take over.
I'm not opposed to keeping things to ourselves.
I say we let them know bad things are
Curated-
happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ira is the one making those bad things happen. We know that these items are being sought after. And that's it.
I think a curated list of information is important to share with them. We should probably tell them that I have been taken over by Ira, because that was at least seen in public at least
Yes.
once.
And we do need their help making it not happen.
And let's not tell them about Isam, but we'll use that information to help him too.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless it's something they have to do, and
Then we tell them, fine. But if it's something we need to do, then we just do it.
And I need to get access to some more books that aren't found here in the library that I think the leadership can help me find possibly.
then yes, we need to set up a meeting.
Also, if we need to, I think with this glaive, I think I probably have full access to Sylphrena's temples if we ever want to try and find information there as well.
Nice.
I can't say that for sure, but I mean, I am her champion. So.
So research, questions, then the celebration, and then we'll go from there.
Also, do we want to help Nico pay off her debt?
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, I'm not trading one debt for
What?
another.
Why
Huh?
would
Why would it be debt to us?
exactly? So why are you paying it?
No.
You know what it's for. It's weird.
Nico, if you're connected to us in any way, we don't want a debt on the group.
It's
And
cool.
you're part
I
of the
already
group.
got the like 3 extra copper that didn't divide evenly, so we're good.
I don't know if you know how money works, but 3 copper isn't a lot.
I know how money works. Thank you. No, it's not just the debt. I'm not going to let someone else pay it for me. Thank you.
Can Isam do another insight to see if like maybe the debt is like an obligation more so than money, or like some sort of indentured servitude. Like it's not about
Roll
really
an
money,
insight
but
check.
like something else. All right, don't roll a 2. Okay, good. That's a 28. Isn't natural 20 plus 8 for a 28.
So fun fact, even if I rolled a 20, my total would be 18.
I'll let you handle it, Nico.
Yeah. With that, I'll give you there's definitely more than just the money as a factor to paying it back. Without asking for detail, I don't know how much more you'd get than that, but you can be very confident that it's not like money is obviously part of it because it is a dollar value to the debt, but it's only one factor.
So basically,
it's
you see
not
it,
just-
you basically see a worrying look, like "Stop asking questions" type look.
Stop offering to pay it back. I don't want you to. But like also you might kind of be thinking like if it was just a debt, I could pay it off back home. But I'm not at home. Like I've been sent away from home. So the rest of you don't know anything.
Well, if you won't,
Some just files that away quietly.
if you won't take my money, take my support and knowing that you are a friend.
Hmm.
And if you do need anything, we're there for you.
Yeah, what he said.
I appreciate that.
Like shoes.
I have shoes now.
Okay.
They gave me shoes when they also gave me this snazzy armor. You can't see it, but if you want to feel it, it's
Yeah. So
and I'll like put your
Ooh.
hand on my shoulder. It's also blue.
I like blue.
It's a good color.
Can't you see in front of you when your things are closed?
I can't like I
confused
don't
by your vision.
I don't see. It's
Like
sort
Daredevil.
of like a magical echolocation. Like
It's
I
basically
see
Daredevil.
Yeah, like I see shapes. I see outlines. I can see densities, so like I know how thick things are. But I don't see like
Armor?
definition. So like
Well, you
I
guys are-
can't read. I can't like see shapes or things like that. I don't see the color of things.
Yeah, Bear, still. You can't walk into walls, but you can't see. How do you find a doorknob if you can't see shapes?
Magic, yo. I know that I am this tall, and when I am standing at a door, most doorknobs exist right here. And he just like holds out his hand where a doorknob would probably be.
That'll catch you when you meet some gnomes. Just be careful.
That's the thing.
As
You're tweaking those nose instead of a doorknob.
the librarian walks in, it says, "I hope you have got your research done for the day. We are closing for the day, and
Can we take some of these books with us by any chance?
We'll tell you where we're staying.
tell me where you're staying, and I'll arrange them to be sent over. How about that?"
I have two other questions for you really quickly. One is there's another book that I really desperately want to access. It's in, was it the Illuminated Sanctum? I'm digging through my notes trying to find what it's called. The Sanctum of
Yes.
Illumination.
That's not in the city of East Haven.
Where is that located?
It was destroyed.
Where
in the
was it?
ruins of Femora.
We are not going there.
Hold on, let me write that down. Ruins of Femora, you said?
Fitmora.
How do you spell that?
Fitmora.
Above table, is that in the complete opposite direction of Naporia?
It's
downtown.
it's close.
So it's on the outskirts of
Aventus.
This is small enough.
Aventus.
Pete.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, that's close to where I grew up.
He looks back at Providence. It's very important. Is there the other question I wanted
Go
to
at
ask?
your
really
own
quickly?
risk. I'll just say that.
They
is
don't
it-
like us there.
I'm lucky.
Is there a way
The
to
city
meet with?
is cursed. But if you would more than willing to try, go ahead.
No. Luck follows me. It's fine. We'll be fine.
Good luck or bad luck?
Luck.
Just luck. I'm
With
proud
that
of you
being
guys.
said,
Good or bad.
Is there a way to have a meeting with the High Inquisitor Serafina? It's fairly urgent.
she is away on important delegations.
Can
When
you
will she be back?
contact her?
It depends on how this war goes.
Who's
But,
in charge in her
have-
stead?
I'll inquire about that. I'm just in charge of the library. Until I
Wait,
get more
what war?
The impending war between the elves and the humans. Have you been living under a rot, sir? But
A
anyway,
little bit, yes.
So, there's been a call to a summit to hire powerful people to decide on this. So, I do not know when.
Do they have an arbiter from the Church of Silfrena?
I do. You ask me questions I do not know. I am just in charge of this library. So leave your questions at the front desk, and where you'll be staying at, and what books you would like. And I'll have them
Is
sent over.
there
If I get the
there
answers that
some-
you're seeking, I'll
Is there
try
s-
to pray.
is there someone here who might be an expert on possessions and dealing with the Black Order?
She gulps. Why would you say that in these halls?
Well, I would
Like
rather say
possessions or
it
Black Order?
to the Inquisitor Serafina, but she's not here, so who do we talk to?
You do not follow orders, or not orders, instructions, do you? I said, leave your questions that you might have, and the list of books you want me to send over, and I'll see what I can give you at a later date. Above table, this is the DM wanting time to give you the proper answers that you're seeking than me coming up with on the fly. Okay?
He's just trying to set up the
She's
meeting
just
for
a
next session.
librarian, all right? She's charged the librarian. She wouldn't have answers anyway.
Above table, I'm just trying to set up the meeting for next session if that's possible with whoever is supposed to be.
We'll leave our name and information at the front desk, and they will get back to us in a timely manner.
Your call is important to us. Please hold. But you get the vibe as her talking to you. It's just like she's been gone. She's gonna be gone for a while.
Oh,
Okay.
Before we go, do you have any fiction books? Light reading, romance, something with like a good, action. Also,
Okay.
action.
I'm so. What?
Want some light reading? Just
What's caction?
action.
Action and other action. I don't care that Kalis can't see me wink.
Just good stories. Just something fun. That's all. I'll reach it to you if you want, Felix.
Okay.
This is a library based on facts and research, not for the kind lighthearted.
Is there a place we can go find those books?
Or do you have any books on any royal scandals in history?
Especially elvish scandals.
He's gonna glare right at you guys. Like, shut up. Shut up.
If you get out in town, go to one of the local shops. I'm sure this one you will like, Providence. It's called the Radiant Embrace.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds. I've actually been in there.
Is it good?
They've got some nice titles.
No, the book is called The Radiant Embrace.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been in that book. It's got some nice chapters. That's what I meant to say.
Been in
Okay,
that
yeah.
book. Okay.
That's good to know. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll take that as a personal recommendation from you. Thank you.
Kalis is gonna learn some things.
That's as good of a recovery as I can give on the fly. I'm sorry.
It's time to go. We need to prep for a celebration as you do as well.
Isam locates object on the grimoire right as we're leaving, since it's a action.
The one that
Varana.
how far does that go?
1,000 feet.
Basically a mile.
Yeah,
No, it's a fifth of a mile.
1,000 feet. Yeah, that's not a mile.
Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry.
It's like
1,000
300
feet.
Stupid imperial system.
Yeah, it's 300 meters.
Don't detect anything.
That's it?
God damn it.
Yeah, it's only 1,000 feet.
It lasts for a certain amount, so while you're walking, it
Well, that's for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
while you're walking, you can. So depending where you are, maybe not. I don't know.
All right. Well, he'll cast that as we're walking back to like see if it pops up somewhere.
I mean, it's like what, lunchtime?
It's
I think it's
probably-
dinner.
Well, it's getting afternoon.
Wow,
So-
Yeah, we were probably reading for a fair bit.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you're already a
Library
lot of
closes
books, and you're
fast.
talking for a
Resarch.
long time.
Talking
And
quiet.
plus, it took time to walk all the way over here too. So yeah, it's probably like
So-
mid-afternoon, early.
Are we stopping for your fun book?
Oh, if we can, I can do that like as a really last minute thing. In fact, we could do that entirely off screen. That's totally fine.
As you head out of the library, heading like towards wherever you decide you want to go, we'll cut into the night session because some people have early work in the morning, and I'm still recovering. So next week we'll be back for this campaign at 5 p.m. PST to give us a little bit more time to finally,
We're going to have a party.
Yeah, I've been had this party set up for like 2 months now, and we
This is
can't
going
get
to be
to it.
Kalis's first party ever.
Aw.
And thank God he won't turn into a bear because he gets excited.
But next time we have D&D on the channel will be Friday for Dragonlance. It's going to be a very epic one, so you might want to tune into that one. Test of High Sorcery be coming around the corner, so. But they actually got to get to that first. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful setup for it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Bat stories are coming out and everything. They're finally out of the wash. Probably tomorrow I'll have my painting stream to paint this after I get back from my medical appointment tomorrow. Have to do a hearing test. Lovely me. But if you're thank you for all the follows, thank you for the raids raid. Altarians raided us, and we got they followed us along with Ditsy Buns and one of the Bobs. One of the Bobs. Thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah. If you're not since we did get that raid, we didn't really talk about it. Join the Discord. Exclamation point Discord. Join our Discord. We have a lovely community. I do giveaways. I got to get one set up for this month. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. But the Weasel here has a giveaway this month for your homebrew items or subclass. I'll let her talk more about it. Exclamation point merch. If you like some merch, hoodies, glasses, cups, stickers. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else. Again, announcement from the top was that when I pre-ordered Daggerheart, so that would be once that comes out, all the new campaigns that get launched will be under that, probably more than likely. But yeah, I'll turn it over to the rest of the cast, and if you have anything, so go ahead, Garner.
I have nothing new to that. Try to take your cap off the bottle. That's what I have.
Don't worry, I got some juicy stuff planned for your brother. Don't worry about it. Alrighty, Zoldy.
Hey, actually, I do have things to talk about. So I have been trying to say that I'm going to be streaming soon, and I have not done it. But, however, things. So every year I try to learn a new thing. And this year, one of the things I've decided to do was actually put it onto YouTube. So I'm going to record my journey learning this new thing, and you can watch it. And once I get a name for my channel, I will start announcing it on here. So, excited. I won't tell you what it is because it's a secret. That's all.
JR. Maiden's come back Tuesday. Hopefully. Maybe.
Maiden's possibly this Tuesday. I should probably check my messages and remember like what day of the week it is and all of that. But yes, Maiden's on Tuesday. Last episode, one of the maidens sacrificed herself, so we got the emotional fallout of that. At some point, maybe we'll finish a one shot with Weasel as Sloop, complete with robot police dogs and AI kill lists and evil artificers. And then other stuff too. So come check me out. Also, I think I'm getting sick too. It's cold here. And that's all I got to say.
Rotender.
Hi. So I guess, yeah, I'm still working on the podcast. So I'm hoping to start that recording in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I got to sit down with the players and get all of that talked out now that the holidays are open and I done did eloped. So
yes, everybody, you got married.
I did. That was a thing. I got married.
All right, Weasel.
Hey, I am Weasel, or the one true Svessel in chat. Yeah, I run monthly competitions on our Discord. This month is make your own homebrew class or subclass. It says subclass, but if you make a class, that's cool too. And I've just asked that if you do a subclass and it's not for D&D, that you send me a link to the class, because I'm probably not familiar. I might be, but like, help me out so you get more points or something. But yeah, come join. There are prizes. I am behind on sending out prizes, but only because Canada Post was on strike. So, because why
Did they stay on strike even through Christmas? Like,
they came off strike just before Christmas. I just have been busy because it was the holidays. So I should be getting caught up on that within the next few days. But yeah, so join us, join in the competition. More people who participate, the harder it is for me to judge, and that's good. So come join. Make Jugan lose.
I guess mine's pretty good then. All right.
I haven't looked at either yet, to be honest. But
Silverwolf cannot talk right now, but she streams on Fridays. She does a lot of Dead by Daylight, first person shooters. She does a bunch of random stuff. So make sure you go check her out as well. She, like I said, Friday is her days of streaming. Yeah, I think that's about it for tonight. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably finish off this fountain, and then yeah, everybody say goodbye while I look for somebody to the raid. I should have been doing that while y'all were talking, but guys, have a wonderful night. See you when we see you. Thank you.
In a world of magic and mystery, where dragons soar and elves roam free, there lies a secret society known as the Order of the Goblet. You see, from the shadows we emerge, protecting the realm with a surge. Our mission, our duty, our pledge, to keep the balance, to safeguard the edge. We are the guardians of the land, unseen, unheard, we make our stand. In the taverns, in the alleys, in the night, we fight for justice, we fight for what's right. Raise your sword.